And so we've been seeing that and got a couple out there right now that we're watching. We're getting closer and closer now to peak hurricane season. And right now we're dealing with Ida, which is now a tropical depression and spinning bands of rain our way. You can see it, some of the rain over into Georgia's Rome, pretty steady coming down, has been on the moderate side as well. If you take a look at that light there, you can see how that rain is coming down, blowing in the winds that are picking up as well. Not too strong right now, but at least soggy over toward Georgia's Rome, and our westernmost counties right now feeling the brunt of that rain coming in. It's been up here to the north and west where we've been seeing some of the more moderate pockets, a few heavy pockets here and there indicated by a few orange flashes there, but more of that heavy rain is back off to the south and west of us that will rotate in, and that's where we could see some of that severe weather as well, so we'll continue to watch that. The center of circulation itself is right about here over toward Tupelo, Mississippi. We'll continue to slide up toward the north and east and continue to bring those bands right on in. Once the storm gets to the north of us and then off to the north and east, that's when things, or at least our conditions, will get a little bit better. So through the day today, you have to be weather aware, folks. We do have a severe weather threat in place, a level 2 out of a possible 5. It's a slight risk for severe weather for much of the viewing area, as you can see. Brief spin up tornadoes certainly possible along with that very heavy rain. The very heavy rain could lead to some other problems as well. Here to talk more about that is meteorologist Melissa Nord.
Absolutely, Chesley. And with those rain bands coming through, some of the rain rates at times could be over an inch per hour, but total rainfall today and tonight is going to end up being anywhere from really 2 inches across the metro, and in some spots in far north Georgia could be up to 5 inches. This is a rain forecast from one of our weather models. You see all the vivid red and orange colors up in the North Georgia mountains. That's over 4 inches. So that's where the highest flood threat is today. But in Atlanta and points north and west of town, we've got a flash flood watch. So with repeated rounds of these tropical rain bands kind of spinning in around Ida, Chesley, watching that potential for runoff to cause not just creeks and streams running high, but some standing water on roads as well.
Thanks a lot, Melissa. Really appreciate that. Wind gusts will be also an issue as those thunderstorms roll in, starting off on the low side this morning. But once we get toward the afternoon, these are wind gusts anywhere between 20 and 30 miles per hour, especially during the afternoon as those thunderstorms roll in. We'll start to see that diminish once we head toward the evening, but we're expecting that rain to stick around at least through tomorrow morning, through mid-morning and into early afternoon. So the heavy rain and impact, 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, brief spin up tornadoes possible later on this morning and into the afternoon, and those gusty winds as well, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Temperature-wise, we're starting off in the 70s. I think we'll stay there through the afternoon with 78 degrees for our forecast high temperature. Still out in the Atlantic, we got some activity, of course. Tropical storm Kate, right there in the middle of the Atlantic, is forecast to stay over the waters and not pose any threat to any landmass. And then back behind Kate is what could be Larry pretty soon. A 90% chance for this cluster of thunderstorms to develop into something tropical just coming off the coast of Africa there. And so we'll be watching that. But it is also forecast when you look at the long range models to stay right over the warmer waters of the Atlantic. As far as our forecast goes today, here's our forecast track model. Hour by hour, you can see where we'll have that rain begin to intensify on us, especially for this afternoon. There'll be some rounds of heavy rain that will push through. We'll catch some breaks and then more rain, heavy rain back off to the west of us will push through this evening and this afternoon. We'll see some embedded thunderstorms in a few of these with those gusty winds and also some brief tornadoes. Brief spin-ups are certainly possible. Notice the rain will linger through the overnight into Wednesday morning, especially up here to the far north. We're expecting to see the higher totals of the rain. The rain starts to taper off once we get toward Wednesday afternoon, and by the evening you'll notice things begin to clear out. We'll get the sunshine back in here for Thursday, looking nice too. 85 degrees for an afternoon high temperature, and we'll hold on to that as we head into the holiday weekend.